What's up, dudes? Hi guys, I'm Molly Marcella. I'm a clairaudient, psychic, Heyoka empath. This is just a morning muse. I'm getting ready. My computer is up. I got my coffee. And I'm just going to muse. I am channeling, so anything I say is part of your message. Happy New Year. I didn't do shit. I stayed home and went to bed at like 9 o'clock. Got up early in the morning. My 2024 was one of the worst years of my life. Absolutely worst years of my life. But with that worst year of my life, I got set free. For me, 2024 was kind of like one giant consistent tower that kept happening over and over. I had a spiritual awakening, and the people around me did not. And so that's always isolating and alone. I stopped participating as the scapegoat of my family, and it did not go well with my family at all. When you shake up a dynamic that's been going on for even up to 50 years, I'm 50 years old, it doesn't go over well. I got to feel what betrayal truly feels like. The Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back like a motherfucker. I live with my ex. He lives in the basement and I live upstairs. We have a daughter together, my daughter. The whole last year, my ex was acting all weird. And I said to him several times, hey, are you dating somebody? Like, are you dating somebody? And he said, no. I asked him again, what's going on? Are you like dating somebody or something? No. I found out just me and both of the kids found out that he has indeed been dating someone for a year, apparently. And he's been lying about this person the whole time. Finally, because he would sneak in and then run downstairs, jump in the shower real quick because he just had sex, that kind of stuff. I'd say, can we talk? No! I am autistic myself. I'm high-functioning autistic. So are both my kids. I have a problem with numbers. So, this dude and the dude before that and my dad would help me. They'd pay the bills. They would do the finances, all that kind of stuff. So, this person that I was with for 17 years, counting pregnancy, that I got pregnant 6 months after knowing him, when he purposely knocked me up. And thank thank God he did, because I have my beautiful daughter. I've given him all of my money, all of it. He works in banking, so he understands how money works. He has never invested a single penny for me, ever. I have nothing to show for the past 17 years that I have been a homemaker and a career woman and the mother to his child. He squandered all of my money. He has an excellent record collection and fancy BMX bikes. So fast forward to 2024. What's going on? Yeah. So we initially broke up. Well, he had an affair. This dude has a serious problem with lying. He had an affair with a woman at work. I did everything I could possibly think of. I went to marriage counseling, everything. But when somebody has a huge lying problem, when the truth is something that they hide rather than something they try to live by, there's no fixing it. So Spirit cut that emotional cord. The love I once had for that person no longer exists. Because he came sneaking in one night, not too long ago, acting all weird. When he lies, his eyes kind of do this clicking thing. His eyes were clicking all over the place. This is the dude who I said, last year I was sitting in my living room and Spirit says, go on Facebook, go on your Facebook. And I'm not a super techie person. And I went on my Facebook and Spirit just guided me. It was like, click this, click here, click there. And you could see on a personal computer, I don't know if it's still that way, but at the time, which I had no idea, you could see who is logging on to your Facebook account, what devices. And so I clicked on it and I said, well, there's my phone, but there's another one. And it's not my phone. It's the phone that my ex downstairs has. And so I was like, is he fucking around with my Facebook? Because I had blocked him on Facebook trying to do boundaries after he took advantage of me physically. And I went downstairs and he was sitting in the lazy boy, reclined out with his phone out. And I said, are you logging onto my Facebook? And he said, what? It's called the narcissistic who me? Huh? Who are you talking to? You, the only fucker in the room right now. You. Yeah, I didn't say that because you can't talk that way to him or he freaks the fuck out. Yeah. I said, I'm talking to you. Are you logging onto my Facebook? And then what he did was, he was kind of not paying attention. He looked at his phone and then he looks at me and he says, just look at you. Look at how paranoid you've become. Look how paranoid you have become, Molly. And my guides, everything in me said, snatch that phone out of his hand right now. I am not much of a snatcher. And I did. And I reached out and snatched the phone. And then he held onto it harder. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I yoinked it out of his hand. We kind of wrestled a bit. And I looked down. And at that moment, he was logged on to my Facebook account. When he was laying in the recliner, he was currently on my Facebook at that moment. And when I said, are you logging onto my Facebook? His reply was, look how paranoid you've become. This is how insidious this trauma I've had to deal with this abuser is, the mind fuckery. I gave him back his phone, turned around, started crying, and went upstairs. Anyone else who isn't kind of dyslexic and doesn't have a problem with numbers and finances would be able to split it. I'm not able to split. So for the whole year, he was lying to both me and his new girlfriend. He has a new girlfriend. For a year. He's been lying to his daughter and my son, which he also sees as his son. He has known my son since he was a toddler. All this time he's been telling us he was with this person. He wasn't with that person. He was with another person. Out about on town. His group of friends totally knew he was lying to all of us. A family member of mine helped facilitate that lie, which the betrayal runs very, very deep. Then finally, about a month ago, we found out the truth. He had been gone. He just starts disappearing. He had been gone for 2 days, and he refuses to answer his phone. And so we are here wondering if he's in jail, in the hospital, if he's okay. Like, where is he? And finally, he came it's like a sneaky. He sneaks back in the back door, and then if you walk into the kitchen to go talk to him, he runs down the stairs. And I said, are you dating someone? And he said, yeah, I am. Tower. I said, how long have you been dating this person? He said, 2 months. And then it kind of unfolded to, 6 months. Now I'm crying, my daughter's crying, and my son, I didn't tell my son until after his finals at college were finished. This man has no problem mind fucking every single one of us. And then we found out, the truth is, he's been doing this for a year. He's been lying. He's been telling everybody we've been broken up longer than we have. He's not telling anybody how he assaulted me physically, sexually, how he lies insidiously. He told me, I said, I need to find out the truth. You need to tell us the truth. I don't need to tell you anything, he says. I've been giving him all of my money, and there's no money. He has spent it all. Right before Christmas, he said, I need $1,000, or we don't have any money. I need $1,000 for the bank, or we don't have any money. I gave him my last $1,000. He said, I'm going to work. Yeah, no, he went over to his girlfriend's house and did Christmas with her and her kids with my money. But he lied and told us he was going to work. New Year's has happened. He disappeared. He hasn't contacted his daughter to say Happy New Year. Now that the big lie has been exposed, he's full Peter Pan. Yeah, no, now he can leave whenever he wants, as long as he wants. He's gone for days on end. He left for, I think it was 3 days. Refused to answer. Like, are you okay? Refused to answer the phone. Refused to tell us where he is. Refused to contact his daughter, who is 16 and understands everything that is happening. Yeah, her dad discarded her. He shows up, walking around the house with a drawing on his arm in front of me and his daughter. I said, did you get a tattoo? He said, oh no, that's a drawing. Yeah, that kid. Yeah, no, his girlfriend's kid drew that on his arm. Now he's walking around in front of us with it on his arm in front of his daughter that he has completely discarded. He doesn't do household chores. No, I'm the house slave. He keeps me with no money. He comes up to me and says, do you have any money? We immediately need money. And I know he has investments with his job. He works for a major banking company and mortgage, Wells Fargo. For the 17 years, counting my pregnancy, that I have been with him, I have asked him how much, and we are still legally married today, like to this day, but we are not together. I've asked him, like, what investments do we have through work? Oh, I don't really know how much money is in there. No, I don't know. I don't really know the exact amount. I've never, ever been told what our financial situation was. I've only had my money taken away from me with threats that we're going to lose everything if you don't come up with this much money. So he did it again on Christmas Eve day. I gave him $1,000, and then he dipped out and did Christmas with his new thing. I cooked all of the Christmas meal myself. I did Christmas with my 2 kids. Broke. Scared. I have a tradition started with my family that when a girl turns 16, she gets her first piece of really good crystal, and it becomes her family heirloom. Yeah, I got her a piece from the thrift store for $8. So, that's my situation. That's why I am so oppressed. I don't understand numbers. And my dad used to be the one who helped me with all of this. And my dad died. My dad was a wizard with numbers. When him and my mom had just gotten married, my dad used to do the books for Nice Polonaise Room, if you are local. And then he started in the car business, and my dad was in the car business his whole life. Before my dad died, he made sure that everybody was set up. We had a van, and then my dad had gotten me a van, another van. My ex decided to sell that van after my dad died to the family member who knew he was cheating on me this whole time. And he sold my van to that person without me even knowing that that was going to happen. Then my mother gave her car, sold it to me for a way cheaper price for my son, and it was gifted to my son. And then my son decided he's not interested in driving, so he never got his driver's license. So I started driving the car, the white car. You may have seen it in some of the videos. That's my mother's car that my dad made sure we had before he died. Yeah. That motherfucker has dipped out with that car now for days on end. I have no idea where my car is. I'm pretty sure he's rolling around with his new girlfriend in it, possibly her kids. He refuses to tell me what the future holds for us. It has been absolutely horrific. And in the past month, since his lie finally got exposed and he's all wild and free dude now, we have had to keep depression at bay in this house. He didn't bother telling his daughter Happy New Year. Now he was too busy with his new thing. And all of his friends that knew me, that knew his daughter, that know my son, they all participated in this giant lie for a year so he could keep fleecing me of all my money. So here I am in the new year, pretty terrified about what my future holds. I got nobody to help me with finances. And I'm constantly getting lied to. While getting fleeced like nobody's business. I can just imagine all the Renaissance Festival jewelry. He works out at the Renaissance Festival, and so does the family member that betrayed me. I can only imagine how much free jewelry they've been given to their hoe bags that I had to pay for and I had to make. And the whole time I was giving them a job. But his girlfriend is walking around wearing jewelry that I made, that he stole from me to give to his new hoe bag. And I call her a hoe bag because I said, does your girlfriend know that you were lying to us? And he said, yes, she knows. So I've had to, and my daughter, my son is off at college. But my daughter and I have felt the dagger in the heart, in the twist repeatedly from multiple people who had no problem helping this total user take full advantage of us. And then go out to eat with him while he's completely discarding his responsibilities. And then I say, what is happening? What's going to happen with us? I'm not talking to you, he says. The last time I said, Mike, what's going on with the future? He says, if you talk, I will leave right now and never come back. And then he went downstairs. So I have no idea what his plans are. I have no idea what my future holds. Because the last thing he said was, if you talk, I will leave forever and not come back. So that's why I've been sewing so much. I've been trying to make product to sell so I can get some money together. I'm not sure what I'll do with the money, but I'm hoping Spirit will send in some help for me. So Besides the year my dad died, this last year has been the worst year of my life. The ultimate betrayal. Having to realize how bad I've been taken advantage of. Financially, mentally, spiritually, physically. This man has physically taken advantage of me. And I still have to see him on the regular. And it's horrid. It's like being with a spoiled brat. That's what narcissist abuse is. A Peter Pan syndrome spoiled brat. Who takes all my money. Not a lot of people will talk about these kind of things. Not a lot of people will explain difficulties they have. If you're dyslexic, you may understand. I have faith in 2025. I still have faith in love. I am ready to start dating. I have done all this spiritual work. I found my Ace of Cups while constantly getting abused. And I know Spirit will send in help for me somehow. I haven't given up on love. I haven't given up on the concept of marriage. I hope to get married again one day. Like I said, I knew this guy for 6 months before he purposely got me pregnant. And thank God he did, because I have an amazing daughter. But I earned that daughter. And he didn't bother telling that sweet girl Happy New Year. No, he was too busy ignoring us and doing something else. On our $1,000 that we just gave him. This dude is a control freak. And Spirit is helping me get away from this oppression, this insidious lying, this deep betrayal. Walking around with a drawing from some other kid on your arm, big man around the house in front of your own daughter that you've been ignoring for days. It's pretty bad. And it gets worse and worse. This dude's a BMX biker. He's banged his head a bunch of times. The older he gets, the meaner he gets. And I've never been around this level of liar before, to where it's traumatized everyone. But the truth came out, and now hopefully I will get unstuck. I will get to a point where I will be able to stop giving this dude all my money so he can go blow it on some hoe bag who knows that he's lying to his whole family. Last Father's Day, my daughter and I woke up. No, he's gone. Where is he? I don't know. Text him. Where are you? No, he don't answer. No. Sorry, daughter. I don't know where your dad is. Yeah, no, he was out with coffee. Yeah. Well, he said with his friend, but this friend that he always told us he was out with, it turns out he was out with his girlfriend. On Father's Day, he didn't hang out with his daughter that he fucking lives with. No, he was out with his new family friends, whoever this, ignoring his daughter, purposely looking at the phone and saying, oh, I'm getting a text. Yeah, no, I'm refusing to answer it. He goes, when I say, why don't you answer us? You can't make me answer you. What are you, 14? I don't have to tell you. So my daughter spent the whole morning while he was out to coffee and brunch with anyone but his responsibility, his daughter, on Father's Day. She was sitting home alone here, well, with me. Then he came home later in the night and he took her to a grocery store. When I bring that up, he says, I hung out with her. I brought her to the store. I know these people who have facilitated this gigantic lie so he can continuously fleece the fuck out of me will all get their karma. Spirit just wanted to see how far these demons would take it. So Spirit knows what darkest corner of hell to send these people to. And any of those bitches that he knows that are wearing my jewelry, just know he stole that from me to give to you. And I paid for every one of those components. And Hobag, I don't want you wearing my jewelry. Obviously, things are changing for me. I'm leaving all these low vibrational people in my dust. I have no interest in getting involved in his relationship or anything like that. That chick made her own bed, thinking she got some winner when she knows he's been lying to his family for the past year while he's been fucking her. Yeah, he's been fucking another chick too, by the way. It's called projection. When a desperate person projects out onto somebody what they want somebody to be, and then they let that person around their children, while willfully ignoring the red flags and just telling themselves, well, his ex is crazy. No, that dude is a full-blown narcissist who has a huge lying problem and didn't bother even telling his daughter Happy New Year. He didn't even come home. I don't think he even is back for 3 days now. Yesterday I texted him because I'm wondering if my car is in some impound lot. Are you okay? Now he looks at his phone throughout the day. He purposely will not answer us. I text again. like another hour later. Are you alive? Question mark. No answer. A couple hours later, I text him again. We are starting to get concerned. I'm surprised you didn't wish Lucy Happy New Year. Are you okay? He drags it out a little longer. I finally get a text. I'm fine, period. Oh. That's the bullshit we're dealing with here. And this person, who I've given all my money to for 17 years, hasn't invested a single thing for me. He has now discarded me, and I have no money in savings. I have nothing for retirement. I've been out of the workforce. I've been raising his daughter, my daughter. And I have nothing. Zero. No money. He has squandered it all. And I'm super fucked. Because he's now, the big lie, got released. He's still figuring out how to get the last of money I have. And then he's throwing me away. And I don't know what I'm going to do. If I was anyone else who didn't have this problem with numbers, I am highly intelligent. I would be completely self-sufficient. But I got this issue. And it's not something I can just work on and get better at. So I've asked the universe to send me help. And I believe the universe will help me. I've been seeing signs. I had my dad's essence visit me not too long ago. It was amazing. I keep working very, very hard. My daughter and I, we haven't gone out to eat in a restaurant. I don't even remember the last time. All the while, he's constantly chowing down with his friends, blowing my money. I think the last time I went to a steakhouse was Outback Steakhouse when my son graduated from high school for his graduation dinner. My son is now 21 years old. I am treated like a house slave. I've had some dark moments in all of this. Very dark moments. Feeling completely alone. During all of this, also getting an autism diagnosis, dyslexia diagnosis. and really having to comprehend how much I got fucked. But I know somehow this is going to set me free. I don't know how yet, but I know it will set me free. So if you've had a horseshit year, just know it's all over. It can only go up from here. Don't give up. Don't let betrayal rip your heart apart. Understand all these wannabes, all these hoe bags, all these total dicks, they will get their karma. These projections they put out on other people, Spirit will rip that veil off and force them to see who they've been allowing to fuck them, who they've bought their fucking lies hook, line, and sinker to. And anyone who's wearing my jewelry that users who have been taking advantage of me stole from me to give to you, just know that jewelry is cursed. You should never steal from a high priestess. It will come back to you 100-fold. I am destined for something better than this. My revenge I want. I don't want anybody hurt. I want all those motherfuckers to see me succeed and to see my children succeed. And I want them to fully comprehend they should have been nicer. Those liars, those laughing hyenas. You're part of the gross group. And I'm saying that for the whole collective. If anything like this has happened to you, all those fucking liars, those people who willfully went with fucking you over, help facilitate you getting fucked over. Yeah, this is going to be, 2025 is going to be the worst year of their life. And it's starting today. And 2025 is going to be the ascension of you shooting up into your karmic rewards. And all of those laughing hyenas are going to watch you succeed while Spirit slowly takes everything away from them in the next year. It's called karma. All right, there's your message. Don't give up hope. I still haven't. I'm hoping maybe this next year I'll find love. Real love. Respectful love. Somebody who enjoys taking care of somebody. And somebody who after they eat all my good food, they say thank you to me for cooking it instead of just fucking me over. Because those kind of people exist. Spirit just had to see how far these motherfuckers would take it. And they took it really fucking far. All right, there's a message. Have a good day.